3rd of April today, and you know what, man, I was completely and utterly lost with what I wanted to do today. And yeah, I had no clue. I knew I wanted to do some heavier lifts. Bench was definitely on the cards because I went to sleep last night and woke up this morning and my legs were killing me. It was DOMs, it was everything that sucked. The glutes were, non-functioning like whatsoever, like like a typical leg day kind of feeling. If you try and move, you just can't. You just go to sit down to take a dump on the toilet and you can't get up off the toilet, that kind of soreness in your legs. So I was like, look, I'm feeling pretty fried after not a particularly huge day yesterday, but more doing leg press, which I haven't done in a while, probably threw me out. So I did some bench and didn't hit the numbers that I wanted to hit. I want to say it was a very flat day. There's no improvement today. It was barely maintaining, to be honest. I worked my way up to 70 kilos again, and once I hit 70 kilos, I did 3 sets of 5 reps. A set of 8 reps with 60 kilos either side of hitting that 70 kilos, and then that was it. And I had to have long rests in between, like I'm talking 4 to 5 minutes in between those sets, and I was struggling like mad on that 5th rep at the 70 kilos. Like even 60 kilos didn't move as good as I wanted it to. So it was just one of those days when nothing was moving as well as I wanted to. A little bit like yesterday with the RDLs, they weren't moving how I wanted them to move. But unlike yesterday, the squat form felt really good yesterday. It was just the legs were under a bit of fatigue, so I didn't get a lot of weight on. So I thought today we'll try. I tried some squats at the bar, could not get past, the horizontal with my hips in my squatting depth and things like that. So I was like, I can't do full range here. I'm gonna have to do some box squats or something like that. I'm gonna have to put the safety bars up on the squat rack, and I'm just gonna, do my squat motion and just find out where I feel like I'm struggling. I'm gonna set the bars there, and I'm gonna box squat from that struggling position. And look, even box squatting, man, I did three sets of 90 kilos or something like that, and it just didn't feel fantastic. Now, one of the problems is at the moment I've got a bit of acne on my back, so as I'm putting the bar on my back, things are popping, things are bleeding, things are in a lot of pain. There's a lot of, annoying pressure on my traps and on my shoulders at the moment. It's probably not too much to do with my legs today. It was just more that I could not get a comfortable position on my traps, on my back, anywhere where I could place the bar. I couldn't get a comfortable position and everything just hurt. So after doing 3 sets of heavy, I just went, stuff it. I can't have any good control of the bar because as soon as I let it completely rest on me, I'm bleeding through the back of my shirt pretty much, which wasn't ideal. So I did 3 sets of 90 kilos. I did the first 2 sets were 3 reps, and then the last set I did 5 reps because I thought, no, I'm just going to get a few more reps in and then leave it. And then I did a set of 5 at the end with 60 kilos, just for trying to do a full range of motion squat. That was a session. I did some loo raises and I did some sort of bicep curls with a 15 kilo plate, but it was more for a bit of grip strength, gripping the plate than actually doing anything for my biceps. A little bit of elbow joint maintenance after doing the bench press. And that was it. It wasn't a fantastic session. I was a little bit lost, to be honest, because I felt fried from yesterday. I did not want to do a thing. I feel like I slept really deep and really well, but it's one of those sleeps where you wake up and you're still tired. And I was awake for a good hour and I just couldn't get out of. I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning and I didn't get out of bed until 8 because it's like my body was just not willing to move. My central nervous system was not willing to kick into gear and move at all, and everything was a bit of a struggle today. One of those days, man, where you're sort of just looking at yourself and you're going, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? you're lost. You clearly don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you want out of this. You know, why are you in the position you're in at the moment? And is there any progression to your training at the moment? Is there any progression to your life at the moment? Like, what are you doing? Are you stagnant? Is something blocking you? Are you stuck? Like, what's going on? And it's another one of those days, man. Like, look, I've got 5 days off, like I mentioned yesterday, and it's day 2 now. I had some trouble with the car. I got a coolant leak in the car that I picked up a couple days ago. Got to go take it into the shop on Monday. I was planning to go out camping and go out bush today and just get away from everything for a little bit, clear my head, and just do some banging beautiful trail runs that I saw online, and that are in some national parks a couple hours away from me. I was going to take the swag. I was going to take the battery, power up the fridge in the back of the car, and I was going to do a couple of days of solid camping and solid trail running, getting sort of 10-20k days, depending on the trail lengths. And now that's what I was keen for, that's what I was aiming for. And it was just a bummer, man. Like, the car's got this coolant leak. I can't exactly drive anywhere with a leak. It's just getting bigger and bigger every day, and I thought, I go 2 hours out of town. I'm 2 hours in the middle of nowhere, pretty much. Like, if you drive 30 minutes out of town here, you're basically in, like, no phone reception, and you're on your own. So I didn't want to program my car a few 100k's away from civilization. So yeah, it's just one of those things where I've come into the gym today. I wasn't sort of planning to be here. I was sort of planning to be trail running at the moment. And yeah, I just felt lost. I didn't know what I wanted to do. But it was more just of, come on, son, pull your socks up and just do something. Just commit to doing something. Just get to the gym, start warming up, and just do something, and you'll find the workout out of it. And I don't think I found the workout out of it. I think I sort of just fumbled my way through a few movements, that I was just thinking of at the time. I was disappointed in not being able to squat with more quality. Not really because of how my legs feel, but more because of how my back felt with a bar on my back, which was just a sucky feeling. It wasn't anything too terrible. I was reasonably happy with the bench in that I got back to doing some reps with 70 kilos again, instead of just doing sort of 1 set of 5, which I was doing a couple of weeks ago. But it's not like it's improvement. 3 weeks to 4 weeks ago, before I left. Might even be 6 or 7 weeks ago, before I had that holiday, I was doing two or three reps at 80 kilos of a bench press, and now I feel like doing full reps at 70 kilos is almost death. So yeah, look, there's just no improvement, and realistically I know that there's not going to be improvement every day, and it is a process of a whole year of improvement. That is why I'm training every single day. I want to see the improvement from day 1 to day 365, 366. I want to see improvement from there. I understand that I'll have days like today, but yeah, it just sucked. It wasn't fantastic. First time trying box squats in a while, and look, to be honest, I feel like if I can hold the bar on my back next time, I'll get more quality out of that. I sort of need to look into box squats a little bit more and go, well, do you stop and do you rest the bar on the rack, or do you just sort of hold the bar over the rack as best as you can in that position and drive out of it? So I just you can sort of see in my sets here, I sort of play around a little bit with putting the bar on the rack, and then just hovering it about a mil off the rack, and still keeping tension in my glutes and my quads and my hammies and all that. So yeah, that's pretty much what it was all about. The loo raises are always have been a gold standard for my shoulder and my back maintenance at the moment, and just help me to feel really good. And then really good strength with the plate, doing some sort of hammer curl variation just after the bench press, just to do a bit of maintenance for the elbow joint, for the biceps. So that was just an add-in. Realistically, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, and I don't know what I want to train tomorrow, because I don't know how I'm going to feel. I don't know if the DOMs and Legs are going to stick around, or they'll get worse because I did some squatting today. The chest will probably feel tight after the bench work today. So I don't know, do I just run or do I go back to the gym? I feel like I haven't been getting enough quality gym time in as it is. In saying that, I'm sort of getting enough cardio in, but I would ideally like to be getting 1 more day a week of cardio in. So should I just hit that now if I know I'm not going to do anything? But if my mechanic fixes my car early enough tomorrow, do I go out bush and do I go out camping for a night and go out running there? Like, it's, you know, so what do I do? I think I just probably have to play it by ear, or overthink tonight and sort of have an idea of, look, if I go to the gym tomorrow, this is the sort of training I'll be doing. If I go bush, I'm going to go running. Or even if I don't want to train tomorrow, I'll probably still go running anyway. You know, it's just that thing when you're training, though, when you're running the same sort of routes. I've got 2 or 3 different routes that I run quite regularly up here, and I've been running on the treadmill as well a lot more often, and it just gets boring. There's something so beautiful and so refreshing about doing a trail run in the bush, away from everyone, in peace and quiet, with no headphones on, no music, just with a clear mind. There's something that's absolutely fantastic about that. That's something I know that I'm missing from my training, from my life, my mental health, for my health and well-being in general. There's something that I'm missing, and that's something I noticed while I was in Tasmania. That when you go out into the bush and it is quiet and it is still and it is peaceful, you feel every single stress wash away. And I feel like that is somewhere where I can truly be in the moment, is trail running in the bush. And I'm not there at the moment, and I can't get there. My car's buggered out. It's frustrating me, and it's annoying me, and it's frustrating me that I can't get a solid workout in today, and that I didn't know what I wanted to do, and that I felt underprepared, and I was sore, and I was fatigued, and you know, it was all frustrating. So I just have to get over it. I have to readjust, I have to replan, and fingers crossed, hopefully I get to go out bush and do some stuff, because I have night shifts next week, and night shifts will kill me next week. I won't feel like, doing anything doing night shifts. So if I can just do something with the energy I have and muster something that I can do now, I know will reap rewards, and I will benefit from it. Coming into the next round of work cycle and training cycle and things like that. So look, that's where I'm at the moment. Just a little bit lost, but not worried. Lost, but a little bit frustrated. Cheers. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one.